It's kind of a fun time at the conference and an honor for me. So every year for it's been almost 18 years, I believe, Advocacy Unlimited has given out our version of the Advocate of the Year in Connecticut, and our founder of Advocacy Unlimited, Yvette Sangster, named the award after Dr. Karen Kangas, known to me as Mom. So we're going to award the Dr. Karen Kangas Award, and this year, so we're calling you, Karen Kangas herself is going to give the award out to the recipient. Just want to quickly mention why this award means so much to our organization, to our community, and of course to me personally. A lot of you know my mom and the work she's done, and one of the things, one of the great privileges of my life is I get to have a front row seat to her amazing work and her passion. One thing I didn't mention on the panel is I used the word toivo because my mom is of Finnish descent, we are of Finnish descent, and she's someone who's always spread hope to people, and the word toivo means hope in Finnish, so it was named to honor her. I mentioned this morning about my being in that hospital in Florida and her coming down and having compassion and listening to me and seeing me. There was another part to that. I ended up in the psych hospital because I was essentially thrown out of the addiction rehab I was in, and they didn't want me to come back. And my mom flew down, and it was amazing, getting me out of that hospital, that awful hospital, and making that addiction rehab center take me back, and what that did to change my life, and to watch the fire and passion she brought to make those two things happen was pretty amazing. But even my whole childhood, my life, watching her constantly going on weekends to meet people that were hurting, taking calls in the middle of the night, doing whatever she could to serve people that were hurting, and it's really amazing. I just want to say that because this award is really meaningful, and there's been just amazing leaders in this state have won it over the years. So with that, I want to bring up Dr. Karen Kangas. We're going to put this heavy.
I am absolutely thrilled to be here. I'm really thrilled because I have been a part of Advocacy Unlimited since Yvette Sangster and I used to talk about it. And I have to tell you, somebody said to me, "Aren't you proud of your son?" But I'm also proud of everybody in this room, because I can tell you there was a day when any of us that had been labeled with anything, and we would have said we would love to have an organization like Advocacy Unlimited, they laughed in our faces. And I can tell you that our fight to be where we are today, not only to extend what we do, all our advocacy and our human rights. I just talked to somebody about client rights. We also then now have all this wonderful toivo and holistic thing. And I think all of this is going to bring about all kinds of changes to people who have faced any kind of mental health and addiction challenges. And I am absolutely thrilled to be a part of this. And so I get to name the winner. And the winner doesn't know that she's being given this award, I don't think, although she's been very patient all day and has been here. And before I do that, though, I asked the person who actually started Advocacy Unlimited 18 years ago, and her name is Yvette Sangster. Some of you may know her. She lives in Georgia. And I said, would you just write a couple words, because you know how all of this started, and you were a part of all this. And it's really sad that you're not here to be giving this award, because this is somebody that you know extremely well. And thank you, Jenna. This award is going to be given to Connie Anderson. And as she makes her way up here, I want to read Yvette's words because they're very meaningful, I think, to Connie. Congratulations, Connie, on being chosen for the Karen Kangas Award. I started this award at Advocacy Unlimited to honor my mentor, friend, and ally in the hard work of advocacy for people with psychiatric disabilities in Connecticut. And we've extended that to people with addiction and any kind of issue that they want to learn beyond just psychiatric. She said, and then she made one nice comment for me. She said, Karen never ran away from a hard fight for the rights of people, no matter what the cost might be to her personally. And this is really about standing up and saying to people, and I had an interesting job because I actually worked inside of the Department of Mental Health and Addiction Services, and it was not easy to say to those doctors and to those other people, I think that's probably not what the people might want. And the softer I said it, the more they listened. The louder I said it, the more they wanted to fight. But that fight is still with us. We still advocate for people. And Yvette goes on to say, you certainly are that kind of person. I am so proud of you. From the first time I saw you in the parking lot of the social club, I knew you had what it took to be a visible, vocal, and strong advocate. You have been a champion for the rights and dignity of individuals with disabilities for many years. You've helped people to grow and move on with their lives. You've helped to bring change in the services that people receive in Connecticut. Most of all, you have and continue to be, and this is really important to all of us, and I can see that here today, to be that voice in the crowd that stands up and speaks the truth to power regardless of the cost to you. I love you, Yvette. So with that, Connie, I give you the 2017 Karen Kangas Advocacy Award. Don't break it. It's very heavy. And I'm sure Connie would like to say a few words because I think when all of you were talking about the holistic, I just think how wonderful we've come and how far we've gone. But I also don't forget the people, my friends in the New Britain office who are actually doing a lot of work too. And I am especially proud of all the people in this room that are recovery support advocates, recovery support. I've said it so many times. So all the RSSs stand up. And we are especially proud of people that have come through the program and are now giving back to help others. And they are actually working for all kinds of agencies in the state of Connecticut. Actually, they're working all over the country. And I think that's a really proud history for all of us to say, we're not only working, we're making changes. And one of the changes we're making is we're bringing in all of this holistic thing, which I think is so important because there might be a day that people choose to do yoga as opposed to drinking, drugging, medicating, whatever. And I think that is fantastic that we're going to move. We're going to show the system that this is what we can do. So, good for us. Connie, would you like to say a few words?
I can't believe no one told me. I've been here, I'm like, why does everybody keep asking me if I'm going to stay? Oh my God. I just want to say thank you. This has been a surprise. I didn't know it was a surprise. And also, Yvette, when I first met Yvette, everybody know the story. I was a little bit out of control. Loud mouth, throwing things, typical, something I did. And Yvette came into my life, and first Karen Kangas came into my life, and then Yvette. And when I was in my wild times, she said to me, "But if you lose control, you give your control to others." Now, my mother used to tell me, "Connie, you lose control, I'm gonna beat your butt." "Connie, if you do it again, I'm gonna beat your butt." And she did, but it didn't matter, because I used to do it anyway. I used to lose control. I used to get upset and lose it. But when Yvette said those words to me and explained to me the reason and everything behind those words, it's like, wow, I don't want nobody to take my control away from me anymore. So I stopped and I got myself straight. I started using my therapy, going to groups. I graduated from Advocacy Unlimited, and I went to the peer support specialist. Recovery University. And also, I need to tell you that I always never forget where I came from. That's very important to me, because I feel that like a lot of people said, if you lose control, if you lose where you came from and you forget about that, you screwed, basically. That's how I put it. So I just wanted to say thank you, and I appreciate coming here. I have to say one more thing. I had cancer last year. I don't know what year, but I had cancer. And I'm in remission. So, and when I was going through that, Yvette, first of all, God, my mom, Yvette, Karen, Sue, who else? And some more people, my family, they had my back. And I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And when I say back, they was there for me. They came to visit me. They talked to me. And when I got better and getting better and better and better, I could tell that I started getting better, because my mother used to say, "Constance, shut up." Or, "Constance, do this." So I said to myself, I must be getting better, because my mother's starting to, talk to me and ask me questions and stuff like that. Did I do this? Did I do that? So I said, I must be getting better. And when they told me I was in remission, the doctor was totally amazed that I was, because they thought I was going to die. They had me like in this place, and they was asking me these questions all the time. And I remember these questions. Are you comfortable? Are you comfortable? I remember anything I don't remember. I remember those words. Are you comfortable? And I took that I took those words and said, when you get better, you can't be comfortable. You can't be comfortable anymore. You gotta do what you need to do. So now I'm not working. Nobody could tell me what to say. Nobody tell me what to do. I don't have to deal with my boss anymore. So that means Connie is back. Thank you.